Hi, I'm Andrew at Baker's Gas. We're here today with the Miller Spectrum 625 X-Treme. So in this video we're going to go over what the machine comes with, the rated output of the machine, and all the accessories that you can get for this machine. So let's hop right into it. So this machine, when it ships to you from Baker's Gas here, it comes in a cardboard box, but the machine is actually in this case, inside the box. So this is a super nice case, very durable. And inside there it tucks down in. It's got a little slot to hold it down. So this machine here is actually it's 21 pounds, so fairly light. You can see one hand pickup. I mean, very nice, very small. Fits down in this box. So inside there you got your manuals. We got our shoulder strap there. Got a nice little sticker chart to tell you how all the consumables line up, and then part numbers for those consumables. And obviously gives you all your plug configurations too. So make sure when you open this you get that, and I don't know, stick it somewhere, stick it right there if you have to. Comes with a starter consumable kit. There again gives you all the consumables on that too. We open that up, and what it does, just shields, nozzles, electrodes, that sort of thing. And it comes with an air fitting for the back. So that comes with, that's an IM though, so make sure of that. If you don't have IM, that's what that one is. So we'll tuck this all back down in here. Now these are really nice. We have them in our rental fleet, and they hold up. These machines hold up a whole lot better inside one of these cases. So that is a great value-added thing right there. We got our ground cable. So we're just pushing. It's 25 millimeter DINs, little ground, not bad. Hooks up to the front. This machine has a detachable. You can get 12 or 20 foot. So there's a couple different part numbers for this, but that plugs into the front end. And then obviously we got an XT40 torch with trigger lock. Very nice, very comfortable torches. So this machine is a multi-voltage, so we can do 110, 220. It comes with a series of plugs. So we got a LA630P there for 230 volt. Then we can adapt to the 3-prong plug, and actually this is molded on the back. The plug's molded in there too. And then we're just going to adapt it, and I'll plug this thing in here, and it's just a simple little twist at the end, plugs right in. And then obviously you got our 110, so it'll go to 110 as well. Plug this in just to turn it on, show you guys what it looks like on the front. So back of the machine we got our air input on off button, and then you got this little guy down here looking at the bottom. So if you ever need serial number, part number, right there on the bottom of the machine. So keep that in mind if you ever have to do a warranty or anything like that, or you want to track it because it's a tool and you have it on your equipment list. It's on the bottom. We'll flip that on, and we get a series of LED lights here on the right hand side. It's giving us a power, which is green, pressure, cup, and temp. So our cup is lit up because our gun's not plugged in, so it's telling us there's nothing there. Well, if we plug that in, it's going to give us a pressure light because we don't have air hooked up. No big deal. Then we got 15 to 40 amps here, and it gives you a range by color, so white, gray, blue. On the white, it's a 15 amp 110. On the gray, it's a 20 amp 110. And then obviously we get into our 230 volt 50 amp plug. So, or I'm sorry, 30 amp plug. What we get into on that though, you have to change the plug to get to cutting those ranges. It won't do it. So this is an auto line, so it's going to recognize what is on the back end of that. So it's going to take whatever you're giving it and automatically max it out to that. But you can still finite adjust that thing. So if you have it plugged into 110, you're not going to cut on 40 amps. It's going to max out depending on what 110 you have it plugged into. So it's a very smart machine. It's got a voltage reduction system. So what it's going to do is it's going to see how much power you're giving it, and it's going to compensate for that. And then also, if you're going to run on a generator, which it pairs well with Trailblazers, Bobcats, you need at least 4,000 watt generator to run this unit. And obviously an air source too. But it'll plug right into the Trailblazer, Bobcat, so it pairs well with those things. Plus with that case, you throw it in the back of your truck or wherever you have your Trailblazer, and boom, you're ready to go dig it out. So some of the accessories that we recommend to get with this 625 is a consumable kit. So comes in this nice case. This is for the 375 625 consumable kit. We'll open that up, show you what that thing comes with. So on the back we got electrodes, a retaining cap, swirl ring, one swirl ring, some nozzles, and then an O-ring, and then some lube. So we've got to be sure, keep that O-ring nice and lubed up. If it breaks, we're going to get bad conductivity, and it's not going to seat well on there, so you got to make sure that's all done. Comes in a nice case, which is awesome. Hold on to that. Our next accessory that we highly recommend is an air filter by Miller. So that air filter is going to keep all your oil, water, and dirt out of this. And that's the big thing with plasma cutters. So when they come back for service, and I'm going to tell you that probably 9 times out of 10, it's the gun, because they ran water or dirty air through that unit, and it got moisture in there and messed up the gun. And they always say, "Oh, my plasma's not firing." Well, we've seen water come out the end of these that came back for repair. Never good to have water coming out of your electrical torch, right? So that's one thing we always recommend buying, and we'll link all these down below so you can check them out. Let me show you how this goes on the 625. It's really simple. It's pretty cut and dry here. So what we're going to do, we'll pull that out. Comes with the filter mechanism, and then a quick connect. One of the back ends, that's the high end also that it comes with, and then a little pigtail. So what we like to recommend is just, I already got my air in there, so you're going to put that on, and so that's going to be basically detachable, right? And then what we're going to do, you got air in and air out. So air out has to face the machine, right? Because we're pushing air in from this side. So we're going to plug that in. Just like that. We put a little thread tape on there and it'll be fine. Then we're going to plug that one in too. Basically, you're going to quick connect onto your air hose here, and then you have a filter in line. And then when you go to put it, it will fit with it on in that box, but you can take it right off, throw it right in your box. You're good to go. So very simple setup. Obviously, we're going to use white Teflon tape in between these connections to keep them sealed up. But then we do also sell the replacement filter for that. We'll link that down below. But I really highly recommend putting a filter on these 625s just to keep it clean. So the rated output on this machine is 40 amps. Maximum cut capacity is 5/8 thick material. It'll do a little bit higher, probably around 7/8, but maximum is about 5/8, ½ inch to 5/8. It's going to work all day in that range and cut really, really well for you guys. So I really like these machines because it's a value-added thing. So if you're buying an engine drive and you have a torch set up and you also have an air compressor, man, this thing just goes so much faster than firing up a torch. You just pull out the plasma, hook the air to it, and hook it to your engine drive. You're ready to rock. So it's a very nice machine, and at 21 pounds, you can't go wrong. It's super light. You can throw that shoulder strap on and have it on your shoulder. It's a very nice machine. But if you got any questions, comments, down below, leave them down below. Watch my video on we're going to cut with these two, so we'll link that down below as well. Like I said, stay tuned, and thanks again for watching.